Well, hello there. Welcome to the Obi Thorn Alliance, and in today's video, we're doing an official trailer reaction, Joker 2. If you like the sound of that, like and subscribe, and stick around.
So this is my most anticipated movie of the year. The trailers so far have looked phenomenal. I've been waiting for the next trailer to drop. I didn't get to see it when I went to see Deadpool and Wolverine. I was hoping they're going to show it and they didn't, so here's my chance to see it. What are you hoping to see?
Well, the other trailer is pretty impressive, so I guess...
Maybe a bit more understanding of how the music ties in, being a Hitbox musical. Let's watch the trailer, then we'll break it down and tell you what we saw.
Yep.
2 years ago, the name Arthur Fleck had gone.
Oh, the creepy smile.
They believe Arthur Fleck to be some kind of martyr. There's a monster.
A monster he is.
When I first saw Joker, when I saw you, for once in my life, I didn't feel so alone anymore.
For once in my life, I have someone who needs me. How about you, Arthur? Do you still think you're a star? Showtime.
Showtime.
You can do anything you want. You're Joker.
Look around! Look at all these people! I will no longer allow any of you to keep me down!
Don't want to keep me down.
I got the sneaking suspicion that we're not giving the people what they want.
It's
Good.
okay, baby. Let's give the people what they want.
Do we keep the people what they want? Oh, yes. Explosion. Oh, smashing smash. Done.
Sing hallelujah, come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment.
Okay, so break it down. What do we see there?
A lot more of them singing, and he's kind of defending himself, and yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it's going to focus around the courtroom. I imagine in his head he's going to be imagining this like comedy variety show, which seems to be what he wanted to do. Like he was a fan of the variety show in the first movie and he went on there. So I think that's what's going to be going on in his head, and that's where the singing's going to come into it. I just think it looks better and better every time I see more of this film. I'm more pumped about it, and I think I'm still predicting it's going to be the best movie of the year because it is going to be epic, it's going to be unique, and it's going to be thought-provoking, which I think a lot of movies this year haven't ticked all those boxes, so I'm super keen for it. How about you?
Do I think it's going to be the best movie of the year?
Yeah, what's your anticipation levels for it?
A 10.
10? Do you think it could be the best movie of the year?
Yes, I think it's going to be a June 2.
Yeah, Dune 2 is like the 50th best movie of the year. Like, you don't need to keep talking about Dune. I hope it doesn't disappoint, and I don't think it will. I just think it's going to be, it's going to have music, it's going to have It's going to have an epic storyline. It's going to be touch on mental health. It's going to have a love story. I just think it's going to be one of those movies that has you thinking. And it visually looks so good. It's not about CGI. And I know we did see explosions and about action, but it's more about chaos and madness. Slow motion shots of people banging on windows and fights breaking out in Arkham. I just think it's going to be visually so good. So I can't wait for it.
Do you think we need anything to do with Batman, or keep Batman out of it and this is Joker up to this point?
I think we can keep Batman out of it, because as much as it is an origin story to the Joker, Batman doesn't need to exist in this world. This is a man that's at a time when New York City was on the brink of madness because, you know, they couldn't get rid of the trash. There was rats in the street. People were struggling to make ends meet. And he's now got this following of people that think he's a hero or Messiah. It doesn't need to be Joe. It doesn't need a Batman. It doesn't need to be a villain. He could die at the end of this or be locked in prison. It doesn't matter. It's more of the principle. This movie doesn't even have to have any relation to the Batman universe. It's just the fact that we're associating him with being the Joker because that's what he's calling himself. But I don't imagine him becoming the Joker we know in Batman. I imagine him being more of this influential figure that creates madness in Gotham City.
The trailer does allude to that maybe he's actually imagining Harley Quinn there. Do you think that's possible? Or?
No, I reckon she's real. I think it's a bit odd that they chose, instead of her being a psychiatrist, instead she's an inmate. It's an interesting view, but I think it might work. But I also think that's such a cool story, the fact that the psychiatrist fell in love with her patient and he turned her bad and crazy. I like that story that follows through the Batman universe, but I think this could work too. And I think we've now discovered her side of the story. The previous trailer didn't really show that, but you can see where her infatuation with the Joker starts. So I'm so excited. I really can't wait.
Do you feel like this will actually be more her movie instead of actually his movie, but it's called The Joker 2, because if it was called Harley Quinn, people wouldn't watch it, so it's more called The Joker 2, but it's more Harley Quinn is more the main character.
That's a good point. I don't think so. I think he will be very much the main character. We will just get to see her as a build. We'll see character build for her, but I don't think the story will surround her. Her story is her infatuation for him, but what's going on in his life and his trial will be the story. That will be the movie, I think, personally.
This kind of reminds me of like Into the Spider-Verse was about Miles Morales, and then Across the Spider-Verse was about Spider-Gwen. So this kind of gives me those vibes.
Yeah, very much. I think it could be that case, but I reckon the Joker will be the driving factor. At the end of the day, I don't think Lady Gaga's that big of an actress yet to warrant the main spotlight. So I think she's going to bring the musical element and the infatuation for the Joker, but he will 100% be the star of the show.
Yes, definitely. Well, comment down your thoughts, your excitement level. Do you think it will be the best movie of the year? Better than Dune 2, possibly? I think so. Like and subscribe, and see you in the next video, and see you next time. Bye-bye.